Good morning. This morning is going to be a beautiful sunrise. Everything seems set for that. So welcome to sunrise stroll and chat here at the Sea of Galilee. Oh, there you guys are. I was wondering where you were. There was another instruction coming in that was blocking all the incoming notes. Lots of people here commenting from Jerusalem and from Oregon and from Louisiana and from Australia and from California and from Pennsylvania, from South Africa, from Idaho. All over the place. Welcome, people. It's going to be a lovely sunrise. Let's go for a little stroll. We'll keep our eye on it this morning. Yesterday we missed a lovely one, but yesterday the sky was a little hazier, and that's why I didn't expect it. So who knows how the sun will appear this morning. We got a late bloomer here. Let me show you. Months ago, this one here was all red, and there ain't no sign of red now. The new pods have grown abundantly. The old pods from last year are still up there, if you want to see them more closely. I'll lift you up on high. Well, here there's one closer. And this was all red, and then the yellow one started blooming later. And there's still some yellow blossoms up there. Oh, here, right here, look. Our Ponciana trees. And then, look at this. I should have noticed them a couple of weeks ago, and they're at the end of their tether. Maybe there are some still ones to blossom. And they have pods that are growing. So these are the earlier flowers we saw. Yes, there's a bloom here that still has to come out. You can see that bud. And there's a couple more here that still have to come out. So it's interesting that this was a late bloomer. They didn't have any blooms at all back then. Oh, there are our squadron of invading parrots that are a plague in Europe. Everything is so quiet. You know, yesterday was remarkable. There wasn't a single jet ski on the Sea of Galilee. Not a single one. And right now it's so quiet. Oh, our gentleman is still here. He's actually Argentinian, Jewish man. And here he's celebrating his New Year. He didn't have a good sleep last night. Somebody asked the night before, and I'm not sure what happened this past night, but oh, there's the sun. And because he said he heard a lot of animals. So the coyotes and the jackals were around here. And other things. Actually, sort of killed a huge snake yesterday. Over near the intern's house. So there we got the sun, people. How glorious. So do you notice today is the 20th of September and tomorrow is the 21st. The equinox. And you see it's rising due east of us. And so it travelled all the way, the sunrise from way up there, about that point in the centre of the screen, and it's going in December, God willing, if we're there to see it, it'll be coming out over this tent here, about over there. So now it's painting the water already. That's a nice picture. Somebody take a screenshot for me there and send it to me, because this will be nice to show him. A nice memory of his, what he mightn't see if he's asleep. I want to go out through here. I hope the gate doesn't squeak too much for him. Let's do one like this. Another screenshot there, please. Okay, one little squeak. Oh, there's a nice one. Wow, that's nice, isn't it? There's a guy hammering some metal up there where the boats are. And we're dancing with the sun. I am the Lord of the dance, said he. Those palm leaves are a bit beat up there, so we'll leave them for now. I bet you if we get a picture like this, that guy would love it. Thank you. I got a bunch of pictures already from you guys, so thank you very much. I got pictures from South Africa, from Canada, from Jerusalem. Can you imagine? Yeah, what we'll do is, well, I'm not sure. We won't do it today because it wasn't announced in time, but the next time we must do some little thing. It's going to be called a photo competition, a screenshot competition for the best screenshot. Then we're going to have to get what do you call it, a jury, so we can have the best screenshots. How do you like that? Sometimes you can get a completely golden window. Here we are in Magdala, in the Sea of Galilee. At sunrise stroll and chat, and you wonder how the sunrises were 2,000 years ago. At the fall equinox. Look at these millions of flowers, so tiny. There was that dragonfly coming in there. So beautiful. And I'm probably classified as weeds, you know. The amount of love in the weeds. And some human beings are classified as weeds. The amount of love put into them is the image of God. Oops, we just got those two little birds here. We surprised them. Oh, yesterday when I finished the Facebook Live, on the Instagram, I caught this little flower here. But look at where it is today. The flowers of the field were so beautiful yesterday. Let me show you one that's beautiful and then show you what happened today. Look at these beautiful, beautiful flowers. And then this is the one I had yesterday. And look where it is today. All withered up. If the Lord clothes the flowers of the field with such beauty, and they only last for a day, how much He dresses you in beauty who are called to live forever. Hey, there's a little guy over here in the water. He's just after making that circle, and I don't know what it is. Maybe we'll see him again. Sheer beauty, sheer delight. So, sunrise stroll and chat. And now we look at some amazing inspiration. On this 25th Sunday. So the last line of the first reading, oh, there's that little bird over there fishing. Kind of a duck, and she went under the water. So, and there's another one probably this side because there's a similar circle happening there. So those are birds under the water, huh? Oh, we got one of our friends over here. Look at this lady over here, the way she's perched. She's right here in the first set of reeds or grass. Let me see if we can find her. I don't know if it's the same one that was out last time. We were here over a week ago. Okay, so she's over here. I think I located her. Or him. Yeah, there I have him. Right in the very center of the screen. Oops, sorry about that. So in the very center of the screen, the physical center of the screen, and she's moving a little bit. There we have that. Look at, can you see her? The screen is moving all over the place on me. It's not, I must have it out to the maximum. Yeah, I do. So there, right in the very center of the screen, you can see that bird. The beak is down a little bit now. Ooh, how was that? Some deep sea diving here. See all the circles going out. I missed that one looking at the other one. Right there in the center, look. Can you see the bird? Pretty camouflaged, but you can see the curved neck and the long beak. Looking for her prey. This day life is so peaceful on looking at nature, but underneath the grass there's a lot of violent conflict going on. So, the last line of the first reading today from Isaiah 55, as high as the heavens are above the earth. I try and get up to those little wisps of cloud. or if we were at night time, we'd see the stars. As high as the heavens are above the earth, so high are my ways above your ways, and my thoughts above your thoughts. That's very encouraging, because sometimes our thoughts are small and lacking in generosity. And God's ways are much more generous. One person was telling me yesterday, we had a nice chat on the phone, how she thought she was condemned, like not definitively condemned, but in a situation of negativity, of negative judgment about her. And she listened to that question in the gospel, has anyone condemned you? No, Lord. Neither do I condemn you. As high as the heavens are above the earth, so high are my thoughts above your thoughts. My ways above your ways. And yesterday's reading that we had from Paul's letters, what is sown is a seed, and what comes out is a huge tree. And what is sown in this life is our earthly body. And in the risen body we will have just unimaginable glory in the spiritual body that will rise from the dead in the resurrection of the dead. So far as my ways are above your ways, or so far as the sky is above the heavens, above the earth, so my ways are above your ways, my thoughts above your thoughts. The struggle we have for forgiveness and the glory it brings. The Lord is near to all who call upon him. The Lord is just in all his ways and holy in all his works. When we enter into this logic of the Lord's totally superior way of thinking, and it becomes ours, and that's possible little by little to enter into, and that's really the vision of faith, because faith is to see the world through the eyes of God, to see society through the eyes of God. And then we have Paul's words today, and he's talking also about his will, his wish to be with Christ forever. That means to die. And he said, I long to depart this life and be with Christ, for that is far better. Yet that I remain in the flesh is more necessary for your benefit. So he's torn. This idea comes out a couple of times in his writings, and he's torn between the love he has for the people that he wants to stay serving and the desire to be with Christ forever, because that is just a whole different level. And the gospel is pretty tough if you look at it from one angle. It's amazing, really. It's about this landowner who has vineyards, and he goes out to look for workers in the morning. They sign up and they are so happy because so many people don't have work. They were injured, they can't work. They are in depression, they're completely out of it. And these other guys are so happy and grateful. They got a contract, they got a salary, they're ready to go to work. They go to work, they're working hard all day. And then the guy's going for gas and he's stopping through the town and he sees these other guys and they don't have work, middle of the day. I saw this in Phoenix. Outside of Phoenix, when I was there in the parish before coming here 14 years ago, exactly this time of the year actually. And it's exactly today 14 years since I went there. And I was there for 4.5 months before coming here. And then I got involved with the Hispanic community, and a lot of them were undocumented workers, and they were under the bridge waiting for, they didn't have papers, but they were waiting for work, for hire for a day workers in the fields, in the harvest, in the different task construction. Depending on the need for workers, the guys went out to look for them. And some of them were still there during the day and still waiting and hoping to get a job so they could earn something, bring back for their family. And then he went out in the evening time and he found more workers. And he made a contract with them. And at the end of the day, they started paying the last ones first and they got a full salary. So the first guys thought, we're going to get more. And they didn't. They got the same wage. And they got furious and angry. And they said, how come? This is unfair. And they started complaining. It's amazing, how we switch from being grateful and happy to be blessed. Without any change in our blessing, we become bitter and complaining. I heard a prayer last night in a prayer meeting, online prayer meeting, and this lady said, we're lifting up our hands to God, And she said, I'm so thankful I can lift up my hands in praise because many people don't want them. And then there are other people who don't even have hands. People, may you have a blessed day. We're gone slightly over time. Enjoy this beautiful day wherever you are. Have a great sleep if you're going to sleep now on the west coast of the Americas. And see you later, alligators. God bless you. Have a blessed Sunday.